even before the pod that week, I just thought about the year and all the stuff I've done. Mm-hmm. It's been a pretty
Okay, you're gonna want to watch this one.
The one time you don't have a close up.
I'll fix that. I'll make sure that they see.
No, we keep our
what a
flaws
mess
here.
you are.
Make sure that is the shot that is active while he's talking. It's me dribbling on myself.
That's
like a child.
funny.
Hello and welcome to episode 76 of the 30s podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Uncle Marcus.
Hello, Uncle Marcus.
Hello, Uncle Clint.
Today we have Skylar Nyoda. Look at him.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, guys. And we have producer Caesar. What up, producer Caesar?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hanging out over here.
Oh, my God.
Yes, we're in a new space.
This is it. Does it feel weird?
It does feel weird.
Different.
It's a whole different experience. You were here last week. Mm-hmm. You had your solo episode.
A little self-confessional.
Yeah, which was great. Everyone check it out. But now this is my first time in this space, and I like this a lot. We got a great quote on the wall about creativity, unleashing the beast within, something like that.
You read it?
By Marcus Aurelius, my namesake. Shout out.
Oh, Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius, shout out.
There's nothing about there a beast being within you. There's nothing on that.
I just see unleash. And that was where my mind- I can't see the whole quote. Okay.
See, would you like me to read it to you?
I read it before, but
He's paraphrasing. Unleash the dog within you.
unleash the beast of creativity. That's kind of what it says. Unleash the beast of creativity.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
No, close. It's unleash the creative powers for the.
But it's saying unleash
I
the
can't
beast
see it,
of
actually.
creativity.
The gist of
Anyways.
it.
So this is episode 76.
76.
76. That's crazy, dude.
Now we have this crazy studio.
Now, we're distracted by the cameras.
By myself.
If you're watching this episode on the YouTube, which you should, it's going to look different. Again, we're in a new space, but we also are going to be live switch, or I'm not live. Producer Caesar's live switching. Three different angles.
Yeah,
and
doing the Lord's work over there.
Yeah, we'll show them right now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Distracting.
I know. I just saw you.
See,
Watching
it's
the
distracting. But how often do you enjoy looking at yourself in your camera phone?
So often.
Wow.
But now it's harder.
that true?
It's harder here because
Because the phone's off to the side. It's
Yeah.
not, you're not looking into the
Misses
phone. Yeah. But we're going to talk about ourselves.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we're pretty much a big deal now. Look at us.
Yeah.
Holy
we
cow,
love
we
it.
got this
Look at
background,
this.
this
This is
backdrop.
amazing.
It's a sight. It's a sight to see.
Yeah. I'm excited for what's going to be created in here. What's going to be unleashed in here.
The beast.
The beasts are going to be unleashed in here. We have a beast upstairs.
The
There's a cat
dog,
walking
the
around
cat,
in
the
here.
cat.
There's a stray cat in this place. This place came with a stray cat.
Yeah,
Um,
which is cool because Warner Brothers used to have that back in the day
That's always
in like the 30s.
There's always wandering kitties in places like this.
Yeah.
Where how do they survive?
I think they're like one of the
Rats.
animals that's okay with it. Yeah, because rats will
Eat
just
rodents
jump
and
out
stuff.
and they're like, "Oh, food
They
for
eat
the
the
week."
rodents. How do they get the water? The toilet
know.
over there. Maybe
There's
that's
a
it.
dry ton.
I learned recently that cats can be alone for like a long period of time. Like if you leave enough food and enough water out for
Right,
them,
right.
like you're good. Like that cat could probably be living up here for
Right.
an entire week
People have
without
pet-
having to be checked on.
Right. People have pet cats.
Yeah.
They have like those automatic feeders and shit. But like, how does this cat get watered?
Well,
Well, because it's not like an abandoned
lot.
building. There's people that come in here every day.
Put out water for the cat?
The owner,
he
yeah.
probably has like a tank
Oh.
or something, like a dispenser
I
up
missed
there.
the part where the cat had an owner.
Oh,
I thought it was
It's
just
a stray.
Yeah, I was like, there's stray cats in all these places.
just
Someone
thought it
owns
was a
this.
stray cat, an indoor stray cat.
They have those. If you go into buildings, sorry, I'm getting over being sick, so I wasn't here last week. You go into some buildings, like big buildings, like warehouses and stuff. They have stray cats that wander around in and out of those places. I thought that was what was here.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would not touch it if it was a stray.
Yeah, I'll say it's.
You
yeah,
guys
it's
touched the cat.
I mean,
I
I
did,
barely
yeah,
touched it
it's-
now.
I'm not touching this.
he's pretty friendly.
Wild cat. Apparently not. It's got an owner.
That's an
I missed
owner.
that part. I got
a wild cat.
Yeah, I got to change.
No,
At least
There's
the
feral
beast.
cats. At least. he slips in. But yeah, so you last week, the cat. Last week,
There
you
it
did
is. Dude.
yeah, so that's one thing that won't be changing on the show is there will be some censoring in the first 5 minutes, and actually throughout the whole thing now, I guess, because YouTube has it.
Hey, new year, new you.
Wow.
No, it won't be new. It'll be the same. So last week you did kind of like a year, not a year recap, but whatever happened to you recently.
Yeah. Yeah,
kind of thing.
because even before the pod that week, I just thought about the year and all the stuff I've done. It's been a pretty
Okay, you're gonna want to watch this one.
the one time you don't have a close up.
I'll fix that. I'll make sure that they see.
No, we keep our
What a
flaws
mess
here.
you are.
Make sure that is the shot that is active while he's talking. It's me dribbling on myself.
That's
like a child.
funny. It's all right. It's just a claw. It'll come out.
Anyway,
A little,
sorry.
a little spray and wash can't fix.
Sorry to interrupt your story. Go
So,
ahead.
yeah, so when I was acting
Sorry to
like,
interrupt your
like
story of my baby dribbling.
so when I was being an adult,
Okay.
taking inventory of my life,
A man in your 30s.
Man in my
Name
30s.
of our show.
30s, what up?
Oh, which I want to talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Caesar, make a note before I forget. What? Show title.
I'm doing three things
doing a
at
lot
once.
Just say show title.
I'll remember it.
Show title.
I was thinking about all the stuff I did.
Caesar making
I hate this
Yeah,
show
it's like,
now.
he's like the
arms
picture.
going.
Have you ever seen Spirited Away? And it's
Yeah.
that guy with all the arms working. That's Caesar right now. I'm like, Caesar, do one more thing, please.
He needs an assistant. Whoever wants to be his assistant.
Need another
let's
booth
hire
person.
someone.
Unpaid assistant.
Unpaid.
Unpaid,
Intern.
yeah, unpaid.
Intern.
Intern, you can get the experience. You can get some laughs. You can get some White Claws.
Probably get
Yeah.
someone to do it for some college credit.
There you
Just
go.
gotta sign off on it.
College credit. Yeah.
Yeah, broadcasting.
We're approved for that.
Yeah.
See, we're helping out.
Yeah. So send in your resumes now. They don't have to be filled.
Yeah.
We just really need just a name.
We just need a body.
Yeah. Name, age. That's about it.
Availability.
Availability. Which
that's
is
it.
our availability.
Yeah.
Whenever we
How-
call, whenever we randomly text you to
Just
come
an
down
at-will
to the studio.
employee that gets
A
no
very-
benefits.
Yeah, very unspecial thing, but you'll have fun.
Because we're too busy.
We're too busy.
We're too busy to do that.
Yeah, and so is
Can't do
Caesar.
it. So it's, look at it. No, we can't.
Anyway, sorry. Go to your
So anyways,
story.
so well, I just thought of all the stuff I did. Like I did I had 3 sort of big-ish shows for stand-up, and I mean especially big because it went from 0 shows
Yes.
3.
The actual lineups that your name was on.
Yeah,
Not just showing up and spitting into a mic.
in front of a bunch of lonely dudes in their 20s and 30s. They weren't that lonely.
That's
They
the
were
typical
cool.
crowd.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Slotted mic, what up?
Yeah.
But it was, yeah, so it was cool because that's, if you think about that math wise, which I hate thinking about math, that's a 300% improvement.
That's right, baby. That's a lot.
Really? Like that's insane.
That's a supreme level up.
Yeah.
Really call it.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I had that happen. It was tougher though because it was a lot of going by myself to different spots, not knowing what it was going to be like. But then it was great. It's always great.
Yeah.
There's never like a real downside. The
It's
hardest
just
part is just being
going.
alone first.
Just that preliminary psych yourself out. Like,
Yeah.
But once you
Not
do it
knowing.
like 1 or 2 times, like that just gives you the power to do it forever.
Yeah, I
You
feel
know.
that power.
Like you'll be good. Like wherever you go, you're good. You don't need anyone.
Oh,
that sounded sad.
Not supposed to be sad. No.
Wherever you
No,
go,
no.
you don't need anyone.
No, I'm
good.
just saying comfortability and whatnot. Like it's an empowering thing. Being able to like go and sit at a restaurant or a bar by yourself, or just
Yeah.
go and do things solo. Like
Yeah.
that's an empowering like feat
Yeah.
that a lot of people can't do.
I don't know that I ever do that.
do
Except
you?
for I go to the movies alone.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't go to a bar or restaurant. I don't know why.
I've done bars before.
I just feel like if I'm just gonna do that, I'd just rather do it at home.
No, yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
going there. Like, this is the difference. Okay, if you're going to a bar or restaurant alone in order to meet people or socialize, that's one thing.
yeah.
Do that.
no, yeah.
But if I'm going to eat or drink, I'd rather just do it alone. I'd rather just do it at home. That way, I have like my like I don't know, I can
Like-
listen to podcasts or something.
for me recently, like football, I don't have Like
Oh,
I don't get the games
that's
at my
it.
house. So like if I have no
Yeah.
one to like hang out with, I'll go to like a bar and just sit and watch football. By
Someone who
myself.
doesn't know a thing about sports, that is
Yeah.
a thing at bars and restaurants. Is the big TVs with playing stuff that I don't
Every
watch.
single game.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should know more about sports because apparently there's a lot of money in it,
Well, I knew that already.
dude. The amount of money is so insane that Shohei Ohtani is making like 200 million more than what LeBron James will make in his entire career.
How is this
He's
guy
the
getting paid
most-
so much money?
Where
does it come from?
So he's from. Where does the money come from, or where is he from?
Well, I know where he's from.
Okay.
But where does the money come from?
Well, the Dodgers won the World Series in 2020, so they got a huge like paycheck for that, and they also
But from
hosted
who? Who pays them?
just MLB.
But then
And
where do they get their money
MLB merchandise? All this, like if you go to a Dodger game, it's like $22 for a
from?
beer.
So we're paying.
Yeah.
is what you're
Yeah,
saying. Well,
exactly.
not me, but
Where this hat,
But
this hat
it's
is
so
worth-
much money that they can't pay him barely any portion of it in the next 10 years.
so he got a contract. So it's a payout over time,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
paid over 10
like the
years.
lottery,
For the rest of his life, basically, right?
basically
like a pension.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's
Sorry, phone.
it's got a it's capped though. It's not like
Cap.
you're just getting paid.
I think
He won't
he's-
get paid forever, but it's
I think he's getting paid, what is it, 20 million for the first 2 years?
Yeah.
And then 700 million
total.
total in
So
a
that
span
gets
10,
paid out over whatever.
Okay.
10-year span, yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that.
And that's all paid
$700
for.
million over 10 years. Yeah.
yeah.
Over 10
That's
years.
all paid
yeah.
for by people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, absolutely. It's
and it's
stupid.
like again, it's entertainment, and we all pay for entertainment, but it's like
and
nuts. That's so much money.
so, and this guy he's supposed to be the best baseball player in MLB, but like, he's not like that great. Like, he's
So
kind
not
of
the best.
He's super overrated. Like,
That's a lot of things.
so the Dodgers are hyping him up like, oh, he's going to be the thing that changes their team. But their problem isn't their team. Their problem is their manager. So it's like, it's not going to really do anything. It's like he's never been to a playoff game. He's never been to a World Series. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like Dodger fans are getting super hyped up over nothing. Like he's not going to add anything.
It's
Yeah.
just a trend.
Shohei,
Yeah.
he's cool because he pitches and hits.
Yeah.
So people think that because no one really does that. Like, because
He's-
why would you too? Why would you want to play multiple positions when you could just make millions of dollars at third base?
Yeah.
Do less work.
As someone who knows nothing about baseball, I have
Just
no idea.
imagine you're bartending.
Yes, I know about that.
Imagine having to bartend and then also serving multiple tables
I've done that
instead of just literally just making the drinks
Standing in
and
one spot.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I choose the easier route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes the game.
And also, he his surgery that I was telling you about earlier, like he won't be able to play his position.
What's the surgery called? Like Farmer John?
Tommy John's.
Tom John.
Tommy John.
Farmer John.
Farmer
the,
John.
Yeah.
The Billie
So,
Jean.
He won't be able to even play his position for 2 years. So he's basically just they're paying him all this money just to hit.
Hell yeah, dude. Good for him.
Yeah. So
Good for you, Shohei.
Shohei.
That's goals right there.
Cool name.
Give Shohei a
Shohei.
Japanese.
He's Japanese.
Ohtani
he has a-
Shohei. Oh. Good for him. Shout out Shohei.
What was the translation for that?
I don't know, but I spelled the end. Shout out Shohei. You made it. Your goals. 700 million to just have fun and everyone talks about you.
yeah, and like the clientele not the clientele, but the fan base that he brought to like the Angels when he was playing for them.
Japanese?
Yeah, the Japanese community and whatnot. Like they had like his jerseys like in Japanese, like
Yeah.
like characters and whatnot. So like it's gonna be like a big deal for the Dodgers.
He's a big deal too because
Oh, they're
he
going to buy him again. But in Dodger colors?
Yeah, exactly.
because he was the league MVP on a team that couldn't even make the playoffs.
Made
So-
the playoffs in like 8 years.
So the
Which team?
idea,
Angels.
So the idea is that you have the greatest player in the game if you put him with just a team that is even just like makes it to the playoffs, which the Dodgers, but then they blow it when they get to the playoffs.
Okay.
So if you take that all-star and you put him in an actual team that could win, the idea is that they'll actually win, but we'll see.
I think the idea is all money,
Mula.
not necessarily winning
The jersey
game.
sales.
Again, as someone who doesn't know anything about baseball, I do know about money.
Can we have you
And-
try to describe what happens during a game?
Okay, so when you go to a baseball game, I've been to a few. I've been to a few with you.
Yeah. More than a few.
I don't know how it starts. Like, there's not a coin toss, right? That's football.
Is there a coin toss?
Which, by the way, they do coin toss in football, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is that still like like that's how they're going to start this billion-dollar industry is by flipping a coin? I don't know.
It's a good question. What else?
It seems very
what else should they do?
playgroundy to me. I don't know. Just like just decide like home goes first or something always. I don't know.
See that? That's a good idea.
Yeah, so
I like that.
and then it's like,
You're like, oh.
because what is it? Is there an advantage to going first?
Kinda. So in football, if you receive the ball after halftime, you kick it.
What
give
about
the ball to the
But
other
what about
team.
when the game starts?
When the game starts, you get the first chance to go score.
Okay.
So it's sort of. But if
Sort
you're
of, but-
losing, and it gets to
Does it
you're
ever
coming
get
out of halftime.
Does it ever get blamed on the coin toss?
Oh,
Sometimes,
absolutely.
yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's just like fucking school. It's
No,
like,
it is.
It's
It
like,
is
well, you
school.
guys won because you got heads. Like
What I don't remember. Was it last year where it was like the Bills and Chiefs like for the playoff game and it came down to the coin toss?
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that.
'Cause
I don't remember.
overtime.
coin toss.
Yeah, the overtime.
So they
That's right.
flipped a coin
like
again?
it was such a big
Yeah.
deal that they had to like change the rule in NFL.
Well, there you go. It's,
Yeah.
change it again to no more coins.
No more coins.
Yeah, it was.
Do they
stupid.
just use a quarter?
No, it's like an official
what I'm
like
imagining.
NFL
Okay.
coin.
It's a
It's
special
like a pog,
coin.
one of those big giant ones.
It's like one of those commemorative ones that you can
a slammer. Yeah, the ones that are like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like if you have to with a quarter. It's like one of the quarters that like it's different every time. You know, those commemorative quarters where it's like
Yeah.
That's literally
Sacagawea,
Yeah.
or like whatever, like farmland. They
Yeah.
just get like, who's got a quarter today, so they can flip a quarter to start this game.
You know, what's even better is that they pick someone to a special person to do the coin flip.
So
It's
is it a player,
Sometimes it's not. No.
like a rev? It's
Not a
it's
player.
just someone from the audience.
Someone is picked.
It's like you up the coin toss. They just you know, like you flip it and you drop it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god damn, you're supposed to catch it and flip it over.
Because that's also like the first. So they do a first pitch in baseball, where it's usually some celebrity, and they have
Oh,
to
you're
throw it all the way from
And they don't
the
make
mound.
it.
They hardly make it. One of the best ones was when President George Bush did it,
Which one?
George W.
W.
And he.
up.
Well, I think the first one was intense because like 9/11 just happened. So we were like, yeah,
so
George
he fumbled
W.
twice. Is what
Bush.
you're saying?
But then later it was like, you really can't make it that far.
Yeah, it's hard. That's far.
It is. It looks far. It's
I've
intimidating.
seen it. I've been to a baseball game. As
Oh
we
yeah.
talked
So
about.
tell me what else
Okay,
happens
so
at
the
a baseball
game
game.
starts. I don't know how it starts. I don't know I don't know. Is it like smoke and fire? Who goes first?
It's
like in chess.
The away team.
Okay, so that's what it says.
It's like,
How did I
which
come up with that right away for football? Okay, so the away team goes first
Gets to bat first.
because I know that home field advantage.
There it
is a
is.
thing.
There
I've
it
heard
is.
that term before. So you don't want to give the advantage to the. They have the advantage already, so you're going to give this extra advantage to the other team, so they have a little bit of advantage, right? So they go first. So that's how it starts, and then there's a pitch. Throw the ball into home plate where
Okay.
there is a batter
Right.
who then hits it,
Yeah.
and then it goes out into the field.
Okay.
And then while the ball is not in somebody's, like if they catch it right away without it hitting the ground, they're out, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So if that does not happen, so the guy starts running. The batter is running. You want to get
Oh.
the goal is to get to all three bases, and then make it into home, and then that's 1 point,
Oh.
Run.
right?
Right.
A
Yeah.
run, but it's
One
a point.
Ooh, a
It's a run.
Which is a
It's
point.
not. It's not a point.
But it's like the same. It's the same kind of idea.
Yeah, but
You get a score.
yeah, but you can't call it a point though.
One run,
There you
1
go.
point. That's what you want to get, right? And so if one of the other ones out there does not catch it right away,
Okay.
you're still in play. So you want to keep running as much as you can to these bases before they throw the ball. The ones out there that missed it because they suck, they have to throw it to one of the guys that's guarding the base. One of the
Oh,
bases.
there's guards.
What is it called?
There's.
They're guarding a base, right? Because they want to catch the ball and have their foot on the base.
Do they have to have it on the base?
I think they have to be touching
Yeah,
the base,
yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah,
right.
they have to be touching the base. And then if they're doing that before you get there, you're out? Or they have to touch you? They touch you?
Sounds
if
right.
they-
Yeah, they touch.
So if they grab
could,
it,
you could touch them.
So if they grab it and they're touching the base before you get there, you're not out.
Right. It's the ground.
If they catch it,
So
they're
you're
out.
just like stuck there, like they have to touch you.
In
Yeah.
the base.
So what if they don't touch you?
Safe.
safe.
But then you just stand. You have to go back to the other one.
Unless it's like a forced play, then you can just touch the bag.
Like you have to go back to that base.
Oh, okay. So you run back to the
So, like, say-
the other one.
Say there's like,
I love hearing you do this.
Sorry. So go ahead.
I don't even know if it's worth even getting into.
It's not. It's not a good content anyway. I'm bored with this.
No, this is so
But-
funny for me.
It's
Baseball.
so dumb. Like I know hockey. Like it's like think about something that like America's pastime. But like, I think we talked about this before. Where it was like I have no barometer for what sports are because they just weren't a part of my life growing up.
Yeah.
But then you think like so many people are like this is a Shohei thing or so like hard about sports all the time. But it's like there's plenty of stuff that I'm into that you guys have no idea either.
Right.
So it's like there's so much that like and baseball specifically, you would think everyone knows. Like I know what it is, obviously, but
Yeah.
when it comes to the rules, I don't know.
No, I mean that's fair. And
Yeah, I have no idea.
a lot of
Times
people-
I went to the baseball games, I was drunk.
Oh,
We just got to hang out with you. When I hang out with you,
Well, that's honestly the main reason we go to baseball games is to get
yeah,
drunk.
it's just to hang out. It's like, and that too with sports is pastime. It's like a lot of people that aren't watching the game.
Say, I don't know how many times this year that Clint and I bought literally $2 Angel tickets just to get into
go
the
to the
park.
stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the drinks,
chill.
and the
We need-
overpriced drinks, and food.
Never go to our seats at all because they're nosebleeds.
Yeah. Anyway, baseball.
That was great.
That's good. I tried.
You succeeded.
You
You get the gist. You get the gist of it. That's the most important
yeah,
thing.
I know. Like when like you said like force play.
Yeah.
Like those kind of things. I don't know what that is, but
It's-
I know like
Yeah.
get the bases and get football. I don't know.
Oh,
That one
none?
seems real.
Nothing.
confusing to me.
Football's just,
There's all sorts.
there's a lot of positions.
Yeah, there's all sorts of there's if you have no concept of what football is, and if you watch a game or you hear all the terminology, it sounds like
Gibberish.
chemistry. Like it's like
Chemistry. Ooh.
I was at a,
it's like I'm like that math lady.
Yeah.
They say all like the play offside, safe. Blah, blah. What are you talking about? First down, like take a yard. Like what the are you guys talking about?
I watch football and I played football and I learned a new football term last week that I had never heard of
what is
before.
what?
Coffin corner.
Excuse you?
Yeah.
Coffin corner.
It's
What's
like
that?
the spot between the 5-yard line and like the end zone.
Who says that?
It's a term, I guess.
It's just the red
Is
zone.
it an old kind of retired term?
It's
They
no,
don't say anymore.
I don't know. I heard or I was at a trivia night and that was one of the questions. I
Oh,
didn't know what
that's
it was.
how he knows. Trivia.
Trivia can teach you a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Not just red zone. So if you said red zone,
It's
you're
before
wrong.
the red zone.
Before the red.
Yeah, the spot right before.
This is the sports episode.
Yeah.
Zone. Well, let's see. What's
change it.
something? What's something that
I'm
that
playing the
you,
boo sound effect right now.
So what's something that you know really well that I would describe very poorly?
Something I know really well, just gaming stuff or anime stuff.
Anime.
Can you describe? Okay, what's a fun show?
Let's see.
Well, I have to pick a show that you know,
Yeah. Well,
which is going to be hard.
let's
It'd
go.
have
With,
to be like the big name ones that everybody knows, like One Piece or something.
But he's only ever watched it when I'm watching it.
Well, like you know what Dragon Ball is. You know, like the ones that
Kinda.
everybody. Well, you know,
Yeah.
like the guy with the crazy hair and stuff.
yeah, he goes blonde.
and punches a lot. Yeah, he does.
He goes platinum blonde, man.
Yeah,
No,
he
that's
gets
just
really
funny.
mad and
He's
turns
really
blonde.
stressed out. He's just
Yeah.
a stressed out guy.
Yes, he's very stressed. Well, when he's fighting, yeah, but when he's not fighting, he's like a big dope who likes
Yeah.
to eat.
I love how dopey his voice sounds.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
You heard him in Japanese?
No.
I'll show you later. It's a woman that plays his.
Can you try to do it?
Isn't it a woman that plays like most of the main characters?
She plays all of his family. She plays all of his.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mic was.
But also, like, isn't
can't do it.
Luffy a
Why
woman
did
as
she
well?
do it?
Luffy's a woman. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a common thing in Japan. Is that a lot of younger
Women.
men role like characters are played by women.
Yeah. Same with
Because-
Naruto as well, right?
They do that here too. Not as often here.
Yeah.
Because like if I was voicing a little boy like this, it would sound really weird. So you have to get
Yes,
a
it
woman
would.
who has like who can still kind of get into a lower register and they sound like a
Mm-hmm.
prepubescent boy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, Goku is played by a woman
Hmm.
because he started as a little kid And then when he grew up, they just kept the same voice actress. And so she,
Even when he's this big, beefy hunk.
he sounds like a woman.
Wow.
Like, "Ah!" I'll show you later. It's so funny.
Oh, they're so
But
progressive.
yeah, she plays all of his family. They just were
Goku,
so they don't have the same voice.
Gohan, Goten.
And then his dad, Bardock.
Bardock?
Maybe.
Yeah, the author names a lot of the characters after foods or plants and stuff. So like a Bardock, I think is like a tree or a stick or something.
Is it?
Some kind of plant. I don't know. Can't look it up. I don't think it.
Raditz is radish, right?
Raditz is radish. Vegeta's vegetable.
Oh, that makes sense.
Broly's broccoli.
Yeah,
Gohan is rice.
yeah, that's rice
Okay.
in Japanese. Or it could also just mean
Gohan is rice?
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, Gohan is rice. Gohan.
See, I don't know this.
Yeah. So that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna have you describe one show.
Yeah,
I had to
okay.
describing the whole thing.
Which show? Let's
I
see.
guess you can try One Piece.
I'll try One Piece.
Okay.
Okay. So One Piece is about this stretchy boy
Okay.
who has zigzaggy lines under his eyes. He has a straw hat.
Oh yeah, he does. Uh-huh.
And he's apparently a pirate, but I don't see him with a sword.
Okay.
Really?
A cutlass.
Colors,
Okay.
there's nothing. So he has this stretchy power where like he throws his arms really far.
Right.
I feel like he never like uses them in the best ways.
Okay.
I've seen there's this guy with green hair.
Well. Okay. Wait. How does he use them? In the
I
not
think he
best
just,
ways?
just
Punches?
he punches very far away.
What would be the best way to use your stretchiness?
I mean, I guess you could do it quicker. I
scratch
think
your
it takes
back?
like forever. Yeah, I would love that.
Can reach
Dude,
for
do you-
things far
do you
away.
shave your back?
No, it's too far. How am I going to do that?
Dude, if you had the stretchy arm,
You have to get it waxed.
you get the whole. Oh,
If you want to take care of it, you have to get
My
it
back and my
professionally
traps
done.
are too bad.
I'm too strong. Look at me.
Yeah.
I
What?
look
What are
out
you
too
talking-
much.
What did I miss? Are you flexing for the
No,
camera?
he was like.
No, I was just saying I can't reach.
Oh, look at
my
that!
back.
Look at
Like,
that!
look.
Those cannons! Jesus Christ!
Go back.
Anyway.
Anyways.
So yes, I would love to stretch so that I could shave my own back.
Okay.
Okay, so he does that. He shaves his own back.
He doesn't do
There's-
that.
There's a girl who's kind of badass.
Okay.
There's a few girls,
Okay.
few women. It's hard to tell because the boys also sound like girls.
Yeah.
It's very confusing
But
for
they're
me.
they look like men and women.
Sure.
Because the women specifically on that show is like a thing, are like very well endowed. Maybe not right in the early. The art style kind of changes later.
Does it?
Yeah,
It's
like,
more
all
busty.
All the women have huge tits and like really small faces. But
As
And
it
then
should
they're
be.
only supposed to be like 18, right? 16 or 18? Isn't Nami like something like that in the first season?
they're all young.
It's like some Disney princess.
Well, she's not like damsel in distress. Like
No,
that
she's
stuff.
badass.
Yeah.
Like how they should be. But they're not. Whatever.
He said
So,
it.
anyways, so the guy with the green hair might be my favorite. I still remember
Do you know
his
his
name. No, I think
It's a
like
famous. Think of a famous Z thing.
Zorro.
There it
Yes,
is.
there you
Zorro.
go.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so
A Z
Zorro.
thing, that's how I describe Zorro.
So we have green hair Zorro,
Yes.
who very, very, very dark backstory.
Okay.
Yeah, you're watching.
And a
that
friend.
episode. I forgot about
And a
that.
friend who died.
This is you're watching the cartoon or the live action?
I don't know, watching live action.
Okay. All right. I just I'm not watching the live action. All entitled. You're a real hardcore fan, aren't you?
I'm a real hardcore fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I have
so
the-
Zorro's
I have
got
a
a
tattoo and
backstory.
everything. It's like a tattoo right there.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Okay. Straw hat.
Straw. Yeah. Here's my straw hat.
Should I get a straw hat tattoo
Yes.
for the show? You say no? Why not?
You gotta get an Usopp tattoo.
Also, does the straw hat really block the sun that well?
It's the straw hat is like a character.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like
Does it talk?
it doesn't
No.
talk, but it's
It's not a character. It's a symbol.
a symbol. There
Oh,
we
a
go.
symbol.
Actually, sorry.
Sorry. We're on the right. We're on the right same
Enough
page.
about One Piece. I don't want to talk about One Piece.
Okay, so I think so. Anyway, so they have to find treasure, and that's it.
Okay, cool. That's basically the gist of it.
Okay, so
A
here I go.
thousand-
There's a lot of
100
other, a lot of
episodes.
other things happen, but that's basically the gist of it. Is it Pirates Go on Adventures?
Yeah, Dragon Balls Z. They
Is
fight, and
fighting.
there's these magical balls.
Grants them a
that
wish.
they grants.
The
Oh,
plot of Dragon Ball is fighting. That's the
Fighting,
plot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is
That's-
fighting the next guy.
that's all you really
That's all you
need.
have to know. Is that they're going to fight someone stronger the next time.
honestly, I really just know it because of the Fairly Odd Parents parody they did in one episode.
Oh.
Dimitana. And it's
That's-
just the same. It's a Dragon Ball.
It's an
episode.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that was
thing?
Julgen von Strangle. you seen Fairly Odd Parents? Apparently not.
I think I was a little old for that.
Yeah.
I know what it is. It's the
Yeah.
I remember that theme song.
So that's way past your era.
I was a little
Probably.
way past. I'm not that much older than you.
No, but what I mean is that was like towards the end of our era.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have.
I wasn't really
Got
into,
that.
like after I turned like 10, 11, I was like out of cartoons for a long time.
Yeah.
I was just watching
Adult Law and Order.
No, like I'd watch sitcoms. I went into sitcoms and stuff.
Hey,
I
what
watched
sitcoms did you
Seinfeld a lot.
Friends.
Friends I would watch a lot, or just movies and stuff. I wasn't really into animation and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I got to like 15, 16, I was already watching anime, but it was more like, okay, anime is the better, in my opinion, the superior kind of animation. Yeah, because it's just more adult themes in it. A lot of times.
No, it is. Yeah.
It's not like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like not Nickelodeon stuff.
Oh, Nickelodeon stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, what's our time right now? Because I
We're
want
at
to.
33.
Okay, so we started off in the beginning where I wanted to talk about year in review, or like
Yeah.
just nice things that happened during the year. I had a good year this year.
So what? How was it?
I just feel like I'm already pretty confident. You know, I have my dips here and there, but
Yeah.
it was just like a good year. Like I changed up my style. I like financially it was good. Made good money this year at work. It's been great.
Yeah.
This has
Holy
always
cow.
been fun. I feel like my friendships. Holly probably won't talk about that. My friendships have been very great this year.
Really?
Like with my friends. Like you guys is always good, but like my other friendships are like, wow, like this is nice. Like the times we hang out are just like conversations we have. Like it's just been a very good year.
Yeah.
I got my first producer job this year.
Ooh.
You know,
That's true.
yeah, like
Wow.
which is stuff's gonna be happening for that very soon. I feel like I've gotten way funnier this year,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
know. Because just like actually, last year I was kind of dipped my toe in it. This year, like really pursued just being funnier, or like just
come out of your shell more.
coming after comedy more. Like okay, I gotta be like going to the comedy store more often. I'm just like talking to people, just wanting to be funny. Yesterday at work, 2 days ago at work, we have this whiteboard where we write stuff on it. It's work related, but our names are up there. And somebody who tagged it, whatever, and just like changed up our names on there. And they put next to my name, Marcus the Jester.
Oh.
And then I asked him, I knew who it was. It wasn't like a secret thing. I was like, oh, why'd you make my name the Jester? And like, because you're funny.
Nice.
The affirmation feels great.
There it is.
That was like a small one, but like
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, okay, like it feels like going in the right direction,
Yeah.
Totally.
and it's been a really good year, and I reflected on it when you did your episode last week because you were had like a not as great year, but I really like sat down and thought about it. Like I to really be happy, like even though there was like my grandma died, like there were some bad things that happened this year,
Yeah.
but it was a great year. Like I had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people, new people. I met a lot of new people. My relationships with my friends are great. Creatively, it's been a great year. And I was like, I should be really happy with that. Just take that energy into 2024.
Yeah.
Just like, it's going to be even better next year. Like, I think this was a great way to end the year.
Yeah, it
This
is.
this studio, or this level, we've leveled up a lot this year.
Yeah.
But this specific level up to happen at the very end of the year is like,
Perfect.
It's a little end cap.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a nice little nightcap
Yeah.
for 2023, which, yeah, it's great. Great year. Yeah.
Yeah, because for me it was that the teaching stuff happened, and that's all stuff that I really didn't want to do, but then taking the steps to do what I actually want to do proved to pay off way more.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
how do you feel about not passing your thing? Like, because what is it called?
CSET.
CSAT. So it's a pass or fail thing, right? It's not like
Yeah.
okay. And you've taken this before.
Yeah.
And you failed it the first time and this time. How do you feel about that? Like in terms of like, should I be pursuing this still? if they're telling me I can't do this.
Yeah. It's hard because I've had to look at it and go, is it my effort? Am I ever going to pass it?
Right.
Is this God or the universe saying I really shouldn't do it?
Mm-hmm.
And since the last time I failed it, I'm supposed to take it again next week.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even, it's just this weird inner struggle of like, do I even do it?
Yeah.
Because I'm now been given this new vision of something that I can do that is using all the knowledge I have from teaching,
Right.
but it's
that's right.
to get it out there to all these people.
Yeah. Have you talked about that on here?
Yeah. Oh, I did a little last week.
Okay.
But this week, I started using some AI to help just start it.
Yeah.
And literally, I put in like what I want it to be like. So I want it to be like modern day Mr. Rogers, hosted by a more Robin Williams-y person than Mr. Rogers, with Muppet kind of puppet and real people learning
puppet.
lessons in music and having fun.
Right.
And it gave me like maybe like 60% of it of like what I would have wanted. Which is crazy because I think, make the host more Robin Williams like. Then the AI says, well, you want him to be more whimsical, silly, and it gave all the descriptions of why I like Robin Williams, which gave me more guidance as to like how I would want to be on the show.
Okay.
Even like created characters that
Yeah.
were kind of fun. But even those characters, I would still want to change up a little bit more
Right.
to make them more like what I would want or what the team would want.
Uh-huh.
But it's weird because and I could look at it and say, because I literally was like, God, if I fail this again,
Yeah.
it's you saying like I have to do something else.
Right.
So I feel like it's him saying I have to do something else. Because what's the best case scenario? I pass it next week, and then I have
And
to
you're a
wait
teacher?
till fall again
Of
to
next
do-
year?
Yeah, just doing teaching.
Dude,
So-
teaching is a scam, dude. I was talking to somebody else at
Yeah.
work who tried to do that, and then now they do other stuff. But they're just like the stuff they're telling me that you have to go through, and then you get paid like.
Starting
It's like what the what,
base
what?
pay for a teacher like right out of college is like 45.
Yeah, it's
47.
nothing. That's nothing today. That's
Yeah.
that's below. That's like poverty level. Well, maybe it's I don't know what I'm talking about. But like it just seems like such a scam to me that you have to do all this to be a babysitter, and then they make you wait all the even the subbing. You did it too. Like they don't pay you for a month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even like
That's
normal
crazy.
teachers don't get paid. They get paid monthly.
And
What-
the other day, so I started messing with AI this week because someone at BJ's who has also sort of dabbled with being a teacher found out that you could create a whole lesson plan on AI, which is exactly what you go to the school for.
Right.
So essentially, what you should be doing if you're going to school is learning how to manage 30 little different people in one room. But instead, they spend all this time on, you need to have an opening thing, and you have to have a guided question, and the AI did all this for me.
Do you think teaching is going to be eliminated
Something like that.
pretty soon?
It's literally going to be AI does the lessons.
Right. You just
You
watch.
probably
the
have to fill in the facts because you could do the whole, like ask it to do like a geology lesson, and it might mess up the names of rocks. Like
Honestly,
that's kind of how it is.
I'm
but-
surprised that there hasn't been like a teaching strike yet. You know,
Yeah.
like the actor strike and writer strike. It's like teachers get the grunt of like
Biggest
it
of it.
all. Like they're so underappreciated. So
Yeah, I don't give a about teachers. When I was there, I didn't care about my teachers at all.
no,
It's,
but
I
at the
hated
same
my
time,
teacher.
it's like they're like the responsible for like the future. You know?
yeah.
In a way, I think about it now. Like, what did I really get from school?
No.
Other than being,
Sure,
other
yeah.
than being watched
But
No, I
then
get that.
what else influenced you?
in school.
Entertainment.
Yeah,
Like the way that you
my
are
mind
is
was
all
not in
entertainment.
school when I was there. I'm here because
Yeah.
I have to be here.
But-
And,
Yeah.
like, there's no, and legally you cannot stay at home,
Think about it
and
this
there's
way.
no one to watch me at home because he has to work.
Yeah.
So like, I'm here, but I don't give a this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. I'm now like learning history. I've retained maybe 20% of what I learned is like facts.
Yeah.
Like learning how to speak and everything is different, but like, you can learn that somewhere else.
Yeah.
But like actual facts about the world, I was watching a Sarah Weinschenck's podcast, and she had Gabby Lamb on, who's a funny comedian. But they were like, Gabby's going back to school, and she's like, I don't know anything about math. She was like nothing.
Welcome.
And so they
Welcome
tried.
my
They were
life.
like, she's like, I'm in like high school math that she has to learn because it's a requirement for
Yeah.
God knows what reason to take
Yeah.
that class, but it's just one of those prereqs. And they were like, let's try and do an algebra problem on the show. And they tried to do math, and they couldn't do it.
Dude,
and the problems they were
yeah.
reading, I was like, I don't know how to do this either.
Yeah.
And it was like
Yeah.
algebra 1,
No.
which you take as a freshman. Right?
Yeah.
And it was like one of those solve for X problems. And I was like, I have no idea what this means.
Yeah.
And I know I took this class at one point, and I did know what it meant, kind of, at one point. But now I don't know. There's no point. I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
The only thing I remember from like algebra is to solve like for X is like, do you remember the saying, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally?
PEMDAS.
Yeah. It's like parentheses,
don't.
exponent.
See, this
That's
is like,
about-
this is gibberish.
that's
I don't
too
know
much.
what this
Yeah,
is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
You know what's
I don't know
funny,
what
though?
Please
exponent.
excuse my
Exponents.
So
Sounds
you do
long.
the thing in the parentheses first, then the exponent.
I don't know what this is.
Doesn't know what an exponent is.
You guys at least
I'd have to show you. I need
you
a piece
guys
of
at least
paper.
like did substitute teaching, so you kind of know like as adults
Yeah.
what this stuff was. I haven't had
Oh.
to do that since I was 14.
When I was teaching 5th grade, like I had my long-term class, I had to teach myself the math lesson the night
know,
before
I can't-
every single night.
Long term.
Oh, my
I don't know how to
goodness.
do long division. After that episode, I was like, okay, let me try and remember what math is. And I remember like
Where's the whiteboard?
division. Yeah, where's the whiteboard? Division. I was like, I remember when I know they don't do it this way anymore. I've heard from other
Yeah.
people where you had to do like a division and you go like all the way down.
Yeah.
The letters or numbers.
Yeah.
Letters. I don't even know. I'm calling them letters. I don't remember how to do that.
Yeah.
How to put this into that, and then it comes down here, and then I don't remember that. I don't remember that, and that's like elementary school math.
Yeah, but you haven't had to use it in like 20
I
years.
know, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the point of all this? I know that you go to school, like one of the reasons you go to school and learn stuff is to like stimulate your brain because your brain is growing, so you want it to be working. But find another way to do it. You know, don't with the math and the sciences and the, or at least have someone have the kids or the parents at that age choose like, okay, little Skylar's really into action figures. Let's put him in a class that's creative.
Yeah.
Where they're
Yeah.
gonna like smash shit together or whatever, so that you're still getting that mental stimulation and growth.
Yeah.
Instead of putting your ass in a math class where you're just like I was, where I'm just like,
No, yeah.
can I be anywhere else right now besides this room?
Yeah.
Anything. Do me do anything. I'll happily be at this school and be watched. Can I be in my regret? I wish I took comedy sports in high school because it sounded amazing. Now it sounds amazing. Back then I was like, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than be in chemistry.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. And math has only gotten complicated now because of Michelle Obama. She switched her whole program, switched everything to Common Core. So now it's like you thought long division was complicated. It's even more complicated.
But then
then-
they change it every couple of years.
But then here's the thing. So when we were kids, they said you have to know how to do this because you won't have a calculator all
That's
the time.
like the big meme nowadays. It's like,
So
you
there's
need the
that.
calculator. It's like, bitch, I have like 3. You've got a watch, you've got a phone.
know.
Casio's, well, maybe not that
Well,
one.
I mean,
but,
that's-
if you have an Apple Watch, it's a calculator. Your phone is a calculator.
Yeah. But the more modern one is you kind of don't need to know math because there's a whole AI thing that could do the problem for you. You don't have to know all the history because you could Google and
Anything you
find
want.
history. So even all the stuff that they were telling us or that we tell the kids,
It's not true.
they have to know.
You still
it's
tell
like,
kids that.
well, we tell them that you have to know this, and then we test them on memorizing when doesn't matter. Because then what happens? What's the best? The best you can get from just memorizing is to be good at trivia nights.
Right.
That's about it. But what you really want to do is to be good at failing, trying again, and building. Like you said about your brain growing,
Yeah.
your brain is still, you can still do it. Like you can still develop new skills now. So the whole point is that we have to just instill this ability to keep trying to learn skills
Right.
and not just be a lazy fat
Well,
blob.
I think the way to do that, especially when you're a little kid, teach them how to cook, teach them how to clean, because you have to learn how to clean.
Yeah.
It's not just like, you just don't grab a rag, whatever.
Yeah.
Teach them about money, especially when you're young.
Balancing a checkbook.
Yeah, even that's not really a thing anymore.
I
balancing
know.
a checkbook, but just
But something along
just
the lines
teach
of
about
that.
money, so you know about
Yeah.
money.
Finances.
Yeah, finance.
Yeah.
About finance.
Yeah, dude, I was subbing for 8th grade the other day, and only the Avid class is the one talking about that.
A long time balancing a checkbook. That was like what my dad said when I was a little kid, and he had this little checkbook. actual paper checkbook that you would write into. Anyway, you're subbing for kids.
But they're like having to watch videos about inflation.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I would have loved to know about that.
dude, this is the stuff that our parents acted like they're ballers for just moving to Chino Hills. You that have been growing up in Chino Hills are not going to be able to afford it because of this big, weird, dumb thing called inflation that we all don't really know that much about, but we just keep
know
getting
that stuff's
screwed over,
expensive.
and it
Yeah.
sucks. We just know that the olds
Isn't that
are
true?
messing
People
it
will
up.
say olds are always messing up. Isn't that true? People are like, oh, inflation. I want to be like, do you know what that means? Can you explain inflation to me other than stuff's expensive? And no one really can. We just know like
$6 for carton
coffees.
eggs.
Yeah, and we just accept it.
it's
But
like,
then we bitch and complain when McDonald's wants to pay their workers $20 an hour. We bitch and complain as if we can't just like, how about we just do, we can't do a reset. But can we do a reset? I don't know. Isn't there a way to like just
we have to
cancel all
have
this?
every single person on the same page. So no.
Bitch and complain that my BJ's beer went up $2.
God damn. And then if you go and
much
it's
is
not
it
happy
now?
hour.
It's like $8 for a beer.
Oh, that's
It's expensive.
That's
as
cheap to me.
Oh no!
It's like a
Well, it used to be
six-pack.
for beer.
It used to be $4.
$4? That
10
That's
years
what
ago.
I'm saying, yeah.
we
Start
talked about
drinking.
going like because I drank beer with you that one day, but I don't want it. I'm off of beer. It makes me feel sick. But we're like at a brewery. It's like $15.
Yeah.
For a drink.
Yeah.
A beverage is
Dude,
$15.
I went and got a couple beverages last night. It cost me like $40.
I bought a cheap ass steak.
Can't do it.
Like clear it, like the older steaks, like the poor man steaks, and it was like $8.
Yeah.
A steak, and it wasn't like a little shitty. It was like a good one.
Yeah, I've been doing
And
that.
This is cheaper than a beer.
I know, dude.
That's crazy.
I know, dude. It's literally cheaper to buy a steak, potatoes, and then like a wine.
A wine?
A wine. Can you name one kind of wine?
A wine.
Name one type of wine. Name one varietal. See if you know what that means. Of a
One wine Vegeta.
Vegeta.
No. Come on, try. I want you to try.
There's Dark Horse.
No.
Like
not
the
a-
type of
not
wine.
a-
The
not a
type of
brand,
wine.
not a winery, like a type
Like
of wine.
a type of red, for
Yeah.
instance.
I was about to say Negroni. Why is it the first thing that popped up?
That's not a wine.
No, it's not a wine.
Don't call me that, but go on.
So Negroni. So well, we have. Wait, why can't I think of wines now?
One
You've
type
like
of
blocked
wine.
my brain. White.
Say that.
just
Can you
think-
bleep that, please? Name one wine. Name one wine. Please.
Hold on. No,
Please name a
there's
wine.
There's these cars. They're in New York. They're yellow.
no. Oh, Cabaret.
No.
Cabaret's not-
cabaret.
Cabaret.
That's a show.
Cabaret. It's
That's a
not
type of show.
Cabaret. It's
A
not a
cabaret
wine.
is a type of show. No.
Cabaret,
you're
are you
close.
sure?
You're close, but you're not.
It's not cabaret.
No.
Wow.
Cabaret is like
good.
I think like one of those like.
Yeah.
Is it?
100%.
Wait.
That is.
Wait.
You're close.
Naples.
It sounds like cabaret.
No. No.
You're one. You need to add one letter to that. Caber.
Caber.
Horse do.
Cabernet.
There you
Did
go,
I
you
not
got
say
it.
that?
Cabaret.
I thought I said
cabaret.
You're saying cabaret.
Cabaret. Oh.
Cabaret is like the kicking show.
Yeah.
That's my cozy causey. That's
I've
what
degraded cabaret to the kicking show. It's like an art piece of art. It's the kicking show.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would say
That's
dancing's
funny.
art. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Don't know how that sport goes, but
Oh, or a sport.
It's a
Would you
sport.
consider
No, art.
a cabaret show a sport or an art?
Art.
Okay.
Sport is
You
for
gotta be
competition.
fit.
Because people do dancing as sports.
No, yeah, if it's for a competition, though.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Oh, yes, you're right.
Cabaret is
entertainment.
entertainment. Yeah.
Can you name a white?
how did we get to wine? Wait.
Because you said a wine.
Wine. A
Never
wine.
like a wine. Can you name a white? Yeah, you brought us here. So wallow in
Oh,
it.
white. Okay. So we got what's the Echo one? Echo is
Domani.
Echo Domani.
Domani.
Speaking of poor man wine,
Barefoot.
know what Echo Domani
Barefoot.
is.
White.
Barefoot, yeah, that's like the cheapest of the cheap.
Let's see.
Coppola's pretty cheap.
Not the
got
vineyard. Just name
the
a
actual
varietal of wine.
kind of it.
Yeah, like you,
Wow.
like as you named a cabaret, it was a type of cabaret. Cabernet is a type of red.
See, this is why we teach people to memorize things.
memorize wines.
I can just Google it right now. But it's not fun.
Okay, this is one thing where you don't know. Like I don't know about sports.
Yeah.
You don't know about wine. I know about wine.
Yeah. One might say he's a sommelier.
Ooh, you a sommelier? Is that another kind of wine?
No, it's someone who knows a lot about wine. At one point, because make sure to bleep that they offer. But I don't want that being said on here anymore. We talked about that.
The D word.
Just where I work. They offer a sommelier program. One time,
Yeah,
I
I
at
remember
one
that.
point thought about doing it, but it's expensive. But yeah, so
See, I know wines, but it's hard for me to like tell the difference between like a good wine and a bad wine. Like I can tell the difference between like wine and a bad wine, but not like
you really only,
that middle ground is like where I'm like,
it's
eh,
hard.
Yeah.
You really only can do that if you drink a ton of wine.
Like for
like-
yeah. No, after you.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like Camus, for instance. We all know that's a freaking expensive bottle of wine, but yet it tastes the same as like a $30 bottle of wine.
Camus, you're buying the label.
Yeah, exactly.
No, like even I drink a lot of wine, and like when I went to Paso a few months ago, there were wines where I was like, this tastes just like the last one.
Yeah.
And then and when you're there, you're drinking like 30 wines a day, and so like even the people working there are like, at the end of the day, they're like, you're not going to be able to tell.
No, yeah.
If you, they're like at the vineyard, it's like, oh, we're your last stop. You're not going to be able to tell them. Like you've drank so much wine today that you're not going to know.
And
Honestly, every time I've gone wine tasting, I'm not going to try different wines. I'm going to get fucked up, you know?
I could have tried different wines. It's fun the
Because
first.
they all taste the same.
Okay.
To me personally, yeah.
Like it's always fun the first part of the trip because it is fun to taste different wines.
Yeah.
But like if you're doing it all day,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, now I'm trashed and it all tastes the same. So like here we go. Like, you know, because they fill up. Have you been wine tasting?
Not really.
We'll take you in 2024. They what they do is they usually have like a wine menu, and they're like, okay, this is what you're going to be drinking today. And so they start with this, and they move you to this, and they move you to that, and they give you like a taster usually, and then if you want like later, you can like buy a glass.
yeah.
Bottle.
Usually a bottle. You know, not a lot of wineries offer glasses.
A wine.
Yeah,
Yes.
a bottle of wine.
Call back.
A wine.
A wine, yes.
I do like.
You hit the boo button. Jesus Christ.
Have you been to Wilson Creek, Marcus? Oh, Wilson Creek's cool because
Where's that one at?
it's in Temecula,
Temecula?
but they have like this specific, like it's not wine. I think it's like, I don't want to call it champagne because champagne's from Champagne, but whatever the
Prosecco?
it's not prosecco,
Sparkling?
something
Red
like
or
that.
white?
It's white. It's like a sparkling like wine or whatever, but it's bomb as
Thought of
it's
another
like
one.
what they're known for over there.
Okay.
Rosé.
That's a type of wine, yes.
Next
You know what
week.
kind of wine that is?
Ink.
Yep. That's it. You got it. Anyway, like I was saying, so they give you a list of wines, and you're trying each one. I don't know why I had to point to that story. And I forgot.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, that's what podcasting is. Yeah, I'll take you wine tasting.
Next, he's gonna say box wine.
Oh,
That's a type of wine.
thank you for that answer.
A lot of those box wines, they don't tell you what it is.
Do they?
No.
It's just red or white.
It's a dealer's
Chardonnay.
choice.
There
There,
you go.
Found
there it
it.
is.
How'd you
Oh my
come up with
god!
that
You had to
one?
keep talking.
I saw the brain like
Okay.
Chardonnay.
Okay, I'm a trick one for Clint. So there's two wines, a red and a
Okay.
white. They both start with Pinot.
Oh, Pinot Grigio.
There it is.
Which
What's
one
the
is
other?
that?
Wait,
Wait.
White.
Okay,
Okay.
that's the other one.
Pinot Grigio.
What's the other one?
Pina colada.
No, that's
Like
not
not the
wine.
same
I only got
word.
the one.
Think of black or
Pinot
dark.
Noir.
There we
it is.
go.
Very nice.
This guy's like a fucking sommelier in
I just
training.
need some
You just need to go like
key
this.
phrases to just
Yeah,
wallow it around.
we'll teach you some. I'll teach you about wines next year.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
I'm a fan of Petit Syrahs as well.
Petit
Syrah.
A little Petit Syrah.
Petit Syrah.
Don't mess with Merlots. Not for me.
Oh yeah, Merlot. Now I'm
Merlot's
remembering
piss.
all the names.
Merlot is piss wine. That's
Absolutely.
my camera. Merlot is piss wine. I was gonna look at that. Anyway, what's our time?
We're at 57 minutes.
Oh damn, that flew
Just
by.
about. Right? Is that about right, Caesar?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to hit anything else? I feel like I had something else I wanted to talk
What
about.
are you thinking?
You're just talking about how good your year was.
Yeah. Well, I was done with that, but I thought I came in with something else to talk about.
So you feel like you had a bit more of a redemptive year compared to last year?
I don't feel like last year was bad. It just didn't really go. It was nothing special.
Yeah.
There were some fun things here and there, but whatever. This year was, I feel like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a great year.
Yeah. Now I
A lot
feel
of
like
fun.
now I feel like I've got such a heading
right.
to what I really need to do.
You've been set on your path.
Yeah. Which is hard.
You've been course corrected this year.
Course corrected.
Nice.
Absolutely.
That's a good
That's
way to
it.
put that.
You've been course corrected.
That's really it.
That was good.
That's good.
No, at the end of the day, it's just like you just want to level up to the best version that you can be.
You always want to level up.
Yeah.
You can never hit max level.
What?
Sometimes you can. Max level.
No.
I've seen some
games
people.
you can.
Yeah. I've seen some people max out.
Like who?
The Uggos.
Which? Oh, that's
No,
me.
I'm just
we talked
kidding.
about it. That's me. He just said I maxed out.
No, you didn't max out.
Not yet.
Ooh,
Okay, I guess we can call that's our episode today.
that was good. We maxed
We
it. I
have one
maxed
more
out.
before. We have a Christmas episode. Well, it'll be posted after Christmas. This will be the Christmas one, I guess.
Maybe. Let's see.
Be cool. We're gonna record before Christmas, but it's gonna be posted after.
It can be posted on Christmas. Christmas is Monday.
Oh,
Oh,
Some
okay.
Monday.
So we'll do something Christmassy next
we
week.
could do it. Yeah.
I'll dress up as it. We'll put Christmas trees back. Fake ones.
Christmas trees.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna get them, yeah.
yes, Caesar. I will get them.
He'll do the Christmas budget. We'll have a box. We'll save it just for Christmas episodes.
He was like, "Oh, you had a good financial year. Christmas,
Hang some
Christmas
stock.
Better see some props in here next week.
Props. Ooh.
I'll buy some props if make it happen. Thanks for being here, Skylar.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, today. Do you want to talk
Thank
about
you.
your year at all before we leave?
Sure. I mean, my year was good. Again, just like you, like I think this was a very transformative year.
Like me or Clint?
Both of you. I learned a lot about myself, about the things that I'm willing to put up with. My goal for going into 2023 was to put myself out there more, which I did. And I learned a lot of lessons that I needed to learn to grow. So I'm very grateful for them. And also I got to travel a lot too this year, which I went to like 9 states, I think.
Nice.
No need to brag.
No, so
humble
it was
brag.
good for me. This year was really good for me. So,
Awesome.
like I said, the most important thing was the lessons and the growth. So I'm really grateful. And also, I realized like how much of like a supportive community that I have with like my friends and family and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
man, like I never like took it for granted for anything, but like a lot of them really like showed up when I needed. So
That's good.
yeah, so that was cool.
That's amazing.
No, yeah, it was great. So, yeah.
So growth.
Growth. Love it.
Yeah.
Yes, we love a growth.
Love it. Good growth.
A good growth.
Yeah.
Not hopefully a benign growth.
Yeah.
You guys can get it. Anyway, that's our show today.
Got that.
That's our show today. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Caesar, are you going to do plugs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plug it.
Follow me at Rodriguez Podcast if you want to produce a podcast here. At I am Caesar Rod is my personal Instagram, and then YouTube.com/The Rodriguez Show is the other radio show that I do.
Right, and his shows are also in this new place too, so he's leveled up
yeah.
as well.
Oof.
Caesar's had a good growth year as well.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not talking on our show today. By his own choice.
Yeah.
His own accord.
He's busy.
a lot of stuff.
Let's hear yours.
Let's see. So at the _Clint show, I'm going to be creating a show for YouTube that if you feel called to create something for this new generation of kids and for old kids, grown people, something that everybody can come together and watch, then come make it with me. We'll be making it here. It's going to be bigger production value than probably what I've ever done.
When do you want to do that by?
My goal is to start making it next year, but anyone's welcome to come help. It's all just to create a better internet, fun space.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Uncle two underscores Marcus on everything. There'll be more about that project that I'm producing.
Yeah.
Probably next year. I think that next weeks are going to be really chill. And then the 30s podcast and everything. That's it.
And Skylar?
Oh yeah, Skylar. Do you want to plug anything?
SkyGuy_22.
Great
And
content.
and Clint's future project as well. I'm going to be helping out
Yeah.
with.
Come help.
You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Come help. Come
That is
hang.
going to be in the creative space as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks for being here, you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks
fam.
for having us.
See you guys at
me.
Christmas time.
Christmas.
Hanukkah time.
Or
Happy
Hanukkah for
Hanukkah.
our Jewish viewers and set mates. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, fam.